Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelly. This is one of those videos that could either go really, really well or horribly wrong. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that this goes really well because I'm supposed to go to dinner with my family here in just a few minutes, and I thought this would be the best time to film a first impression with makeup, but I have fingers crossed and I think this will go alright. I just took off my makeup than what I was wearing before. I didn't put any moisturizer on, but I did use a little Natasha Denona Serum Anti-Aging Serum. It's a lifting primer. So I've got that on. Let's just see how this does. I do have mature skin. I'm not young. I'm a lady of a certain age. I picked up a few things from Patrick Ta during the Sephora VIB sale. I didn't do a haul video or this is what I'm going to do. I think I posted something on Instagram about kind of my picks. And then I ended up buying a lot of T3 products too, you guys. That's a whole other conversation. I had wanted to, and oh my gosh, I just saw, oh no. This is my Patrick Ta palette. This is the face. Oh no. No. All right, let's take a picture of it here. Well, I'll be reaching out to Sephora because I don't think I can press powder back in to keep it. Well, I can't hold this up. This is the Light 1 palette, and I couldn't find it in stores. I suspect this might be too light for me too. Let me grab a little foundation brush. I'm gonna go in with the cream product, and let's just, yeah, that's ridiculously light. That's not gonna work. Yeah, not only is that too light of a shade, but no, it's broken. All right, we're, as much as I hate sending products back, we're sending this back. All right, well, we're putting this back in the box. Wonder if I should scoop in all the other mess too from the outside of it here. Let's take this off. Let's have better luck with some of the other things, you guys. You know, sometimes the first impression video is the most fun because you really don't know what you're gonna get. Oh man. So I had tried to purchase that before in a Sephora in Las Vegas, I think, and they didn't have it. So then I ordered it during the VIB sale, and it's all crumbled up. Okay, so let's do the face primer again. We're gonna go in with something a little bit more predictable this time. We're gonna use the LYS foundation. I'm just gonna grab some on the end of a blender brush, or at the end of a damp sponge, and then I'm gonna scooch in. Starting to look a little bit better. So I just realized, because I'm traveling starting tomorrow, I think there might be a Sephora where I'm going. I'm actually going to Salt Lake City for work. So now I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't take it with me. That would probably make more sense because I no longer have a Sephora in the town that I live in. It was part of Penny's before, but when they split up, yeah, I don't have that. Okay, I did grab his latest face palette. This is Major Headlines Blush Palette Volume 2. I didn't get Volume 1. I have a couple of his blushes, like the singles. I don't think I have any of his bronzers. So figured we would try this. Beautiful, beautiful packaging, rose gold. Okay, this one's in better shape. I think when he does blushes, he does the powder first and the cream on top. Might as well live life on the edge, huh? I think I better play it safe and just do the ones in the middle. They're a little bit more corally, I'm gonna call them. Yeah, so we'll start with the powder brush. Should I use the fluffier, softer brush? No, I've got two of the same brushes. Okay, this is a Refer 19, just in case you're curious. So I'm gonna grab the powder here. Looks like it's pretty pigmented. Just see, right? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Picked up a little that time. Oh yeah. You know what? That's soft and pretty. I don't have any issue with that at all. Yeah, soft and pretty. I like to abuse blush. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, for fun, I kind of want to apply the cream on the other side. Let me grab a different brush. I'm going to apply the cream on the other side first. We'll see how this goes. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of it. Too much. And just kind of stipple this on the cheek and then we'll see. See if we don't like one or the other. That's actually very subtle. I feel like I need... Did that pick up my foundation at all? Maybe just a little bit. Okay, so the cream is a lot more subtle, I think, but that shade is actually a very, very pretty shade. Did you guys get the first? I wish this would have had maybe a bronzer in it if it's going to be a face palette as opposed to really just 4 blushes, and I think one of these is like a cream gel type thing. It's not really a highlighter, but I think it's a base for the highlighter. Okay, I don't know which one I like better. I like both of them. Okay, we're going to take the cream on top of the powder over here and see what that does to this. Oh, I feel like it kind of amps it up a little bit, huh? Maybe a little bit of texture in my skin, but not too bad. Now I'm going to take the powder brush on the powder side of that same blush, and we'll put it on top of the cream, which I think is what most people do, is they lay down the cream first and then put powder on top of it to kind of set it down and keep... Does it make a huge difference one way or the other? I don't think so. I think it performed well both ways. I'm just amping it up just a little bit more. And that's, you know what, that's a pretty kind of a coral colored summer shade highlighters, but we're gonna try some. I'm gonna actually try this cream. I mean, it looks like a gel. And I've just got a little foundation brush here. I'm gonna a little sparkle to it. Just kind of using it to press in the top of that blush too. A little tiny hint of something, but not a ton. Now I'm gonna flip the brush over and go into the shimmery side. All right. Yeah, I mean, as far as highlighters go, it's pretty. I don't normally reach for highlighters, so it's like, am I used to seeing it on my face? It does give you a pretty glow. All right, we need some powder at some point in time, but we're moving on. Okay, too bad that powder didn't work out. I also picked up an eyeshadow palette. This is his Major Dimension 2 eyeshadow palette. This is the first eyeshadow palette I've gotten from Patrick Ta. Other people seem to really like it. Other people are like, oh, this is my new grail, and I use this all the time, and I just had not purchased it. It's upside down. Had not purchased it. This one's a lot more reflective. Like the blush palette is matte, and there's no cover on it. You don't take it off, and then it becomes more reflective. I guess that's the way you tell one from the other. Let's just do a quick little look here. Beautiful palette. Wow, super pretty. You've got 2 cream shades over here. I think I want to start with one of those, huh? Let's start with a cream shade all over the lid. I'm going to start with a lighter shade, and a rougher 01 with the lighter cream shade. I did not put on any eyelid primer, just kind of like the dregs of whatever foundation I have. And I was thinking, oh, well, this will be a light enough shade to use as a primer. But I just realized that is a super pigmented, very pretty mauve shade. And it's thick enough and heavy enough that I'm a little concerned that I grabbed too much. I'll have to see how long it takes to dry it down. So I'm going to keep looking down. Actually, I'm not even going to grab anymore. I'm just going to keep up on this brush because I picked up way too much. I thought it was going to be a lighter shade. Yeah, I picked up enough to do 2. I'm just going to press this in a little bit, pick up any extra, buff that top edge too, and just sort of blend it. Wow. Now, if you guys have been here before, you know I don't normally love pastel eyeshadows, but I can absolutely see wearing that shade for work, not much more. Or a quick run on the weekends to the grocery store. That's super pretty. And now I think that the darker shade too would give it a nice contour and a nice contrast, I guess is probably what I'm trying to say. Let me grab a little of this down here, whatever the dregs are. I'm just going to run it under my eyelashes. I did film earlier today, so I do have like the dregs of some other colors down here. I tried to get it all off, you guys. Okay, that cream shade is really pretty. I wonder how it's going to perform by putting powders on top of it. I have to do that. Okay, one of the things I love about this palette, just as I'm looking at it, is the pears are just absolutely beautiful. I could see, other than this one maybe is a little too light unless I was doing something holiday glam, but the rest of them, the 2 shades, is spectacular. I'm going to use more than that though because I really want to play with a bunch of them here. So I'm going to take this shade right here, which is the second one over. Super just pigmented when you pick it up with a brush. I barely tapped it in. So I'm going to be tapping most of these shades on my lid because I feel like that initial shade hasn't dried down and I don't want to really push the shade around. I really want to just kind of deposit color on top of it. You know, I've heard of people using this palette and then just falling in love with it. I think I get it. I think I now understand why. Okay, I'm cleaning off my brush a little bit. This is a rougher 14 that I'm using. I like this size. It's very small. I think I'm going to take this darker shade. Wow. It certainly looks pigmented, you guys. A little bit of Kit Kat's my lash line. I love a monochromatic look. It's kind of my preference. Can I get a work look? Can I get a date night look? Can I get something fun? This one doesn't have a huge wide range in color story. It's all pretty much kind of the same tones. I mean, you have warm color and with a variety of different densities, but I think that gives you a chance to use monochromatic, doll it up for date night if you want. And really take advantage of the shades for daytime, if that makes sense. I think you can get the most out of it. This just seems like an everyday palette for me. Okay, I need to pick one of these shimmers. My battery is blinking at me, so I need to get going here. I'm gonna grab this one right here, just on my finger. Feels nice. It feels like it might be a little bit more of a topper, which is going to work really well on that cream base, I feel like. Again, I'm pressing it in on top of that cream base that I kind of used as sort of a primer, the initial shade. This is very, very pretty. I almost wish I had time to finish filming some other things. This has become so easy to do, so pretty. I'm in love with this palette. Wow. That's really, really nice. I've got a little bit of a liner brush here. I'm going to go into this dark cream right here and see what that looks like. Liner brush. Oh yeah, look at that. Really, really pretty. Yeah, I'm digging this. This might be one of my new favorite palettes. So I picked this up during the Sephora VIB sale. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not. I did not do a whole haul video of everything that I purchased. Okay, I'm going to take the darker shade, the powder right next to it, just on that same brush and get me a little bit more of a, you know what, I just went full on wing and I didn't mean to. That eyeliner or that cream shadow again was so pigmented. I tapped over the darker brown just a little bit on top of it and then I ended up having to, you know, just kind of keep building. So I'm making this a little bit darker than I originally intended. I think my eyeshadow is cleaned up enough around there. I need to put some mascara on. Let me do that really fast and I will be right back. All right, let me put a little powder on to kind of set this down here. I like the way this looks. Powder brush is too big, I think. I really like the way this looks. I'm bummed that the foundation didn't work out because that was, I think, the thing that I was most excited for. To try the foundation in the powder because I'd heard so much about it. And I'm feeling right now that Patrick Ta is kind of a genius when it comes to subtle, pretty makeup because wow, I think that's super pretty. For daytime, might even be able to get away with it for work. It's maybe a little bit smoky for work. Casual dinner with a fam. All right. Did I lose some of the blush? I did, but I don't mind it. Let me grab a little bit more of this blush just because I feel like I need a little bit more something on my cheeks here. Should I do the bright color? I want to grab this hot pink. Oh, yep, it is hot pink. But these are the perfect shades of blush for this eyeshadow. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This makes me feel all kinds of fancy. We need lips. I'm gonna grab this NYX Smooth Whip lip right here. It's like a matte lip. I have some lip liner from earlier. I think it's like a Natasha Denona Lana. Oh, you guys, it feels so good to put on makeup and have it be pretty. I love this look. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't know how you guys feel about Patrick Ta. If you guys picked it up, if you guys were interested in picking it up, I'm excited to have it. Very excited to have it. I have a mess of brushes I gotta go wash. And before I do that, I gotta go have dinner with my family. I'm flying out tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Give me a chance to edit and get some stuff posted. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing really well. I'm bummed about that one. This thing that we'll replace it. They'll make more, right? They didn't cancel that. No, it's a new release. They'll have. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm kind of babbling all over the place. I gotta get out of your hair. I hope to see you guys soon. I hope you guys see you in my next video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Free, doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so you guys get notified. I'm on my way to 1,000. Whether I ever make it to 1,000 subscribers or not is kind of irrelevant because I love you guys and I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? Let's just keep going. All right, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye for now.